I'm Erica. I am a vocalist, composer and multi-instrumentalist, and I love teaching music theory, songwriting and improvisation. So some of my students are total beginners and we work on how to come up with a chord progression, how to come up with a melody that goes over that chord progression. Some of my students are working on lyrics, and some of my students are instrumentalists who are great at composing but they don't know where to start when it comes to writing lyrics. So we work on how to start writing lyrics. We can also work on how to be more consistent with coming up with ideas for lyrics or writing lyrics more consistently, not waiting for inspiration to write. And also how to write better lyrics, how to write better choruses, verses, how to write lyrics that are more unique, that sound less like a cliche or a song that's already been written. And then I also teach a more advanced music theory, and this is stuff like jazz harmony and improvisation, kind of more complex rhythms, odd time signatures, also arranging music for ensembles, bands, vocal groups, and a bit of recording as well. So if you're wanting to record your own home demos or record finished kind of music, how do you start? How do you go about recording music at home? And so for me, music theory and improvisation and songwriting are kind of not this thing that sits on one side, especially music theory. It's not this dry thing that sits over here while the real music is happening over here, the fun part. For me, music theory is the thing that unlocks the rest of music. It unlocks your full colour palette, it unlocks your full range of expression. And so what I find is that I have a lot of students, especially they've started writing their own music or they started working on music, but they feel stuck. They feel like they don't have enough of this foundational knowledge. They know, they can hear the music in their head, but they don't know how to translate it onto their instrument. Or in the case of a singer, they know what they want, but they don't know how to express it to the musicians that they work with because they don't speak the language that the rest of the musicians speak, that kind of music theory language. And so music theory and these kinds of fundamental skills really unlock so much in your music practice that it's such a valuable thing to learn. And you can learn music theory alongside another instrument or alongside singing, or you can just work on music theory, songwriting on its own. So if that sounds fun, interesting, please book in a 30-minute chat and we can talk about what you're interested in learning, what your goals are. If you're feeling blocked right now, you can also give me a problem and maybe I can give you some prompts to get you out of the block. And you can also check out my podcast on YouTube called Practice Space, which if you're feeling blocked, then I would recommend that highly because it may just give you the push you need to make something today. So thanks for joining me, and I hope we might chat soon.